Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode of Transport Fever 2 Moneyville County, where in the last few episodes we have made a lot of progress in developing our rail network. It's now very efficient, working very well. We still, previously we have worked on expanding our highways. That has now kind of stopped though. We've stopped making progress on that, and therefore I feel like we deserve a bit of time, just to put a bit of time on developing our motorways, our highways, our road network, just to make it kind of cover the same amount of the map that our main rail routes do, because at the moment we've still got a lot further to go. And I say our rail network's very good. I also haven't really got one ship route here, so we haven't really developed that much. And we don't even have any plane routes. I'm wondering whether, in this episode, we finally start to look at whether... I mean, I'm not so sure about planes. I don't think they work that well in this game. I don't think maps are big enough, quite frankly. But ships, I'm interested if there are any places like across the river from each other, like Ramsgate and Epsom, where there isn't a very natural train connection, where possibly we could then do a shipping route. So in fact, why don't we start with that now? Ramsgate has been expanding. I think we're going to need, as part of this, we're going to actually make a bit of a feature out of, I think, changing this up a bit. So we are going to I'm not sure why I haven't just switched on having tram track on here. We're going to have a one-way road. No, that was facing the correct way. Goes down here. Gonna go. We want it to be at a point where it doesn't. It still goes for a flat corner, and then this can just be normal. There's no tram track. There we go. And then we might just start to kind of draw the road network here, or just do it down a different road. There we go. And then that's got to turn around. Then this is going to go down to Ferry Dock. We're probably going to have a road like there, maybe. I think that goes too far down. Let's go. Make sure the bend is good for the road. There we go. And then the ferry terminal can go there. I think small is good enough. And then that can go across to Epsom, where I think we're just going to stick with buses here. There is also only one place where the road crosses the railway line. It's a level crossing. I think we're going to change that a bit. So we're going to go to two-way roads. We're not going to have tram track. What I want to do is just get more places for the road to cross the railway line, and also just get kind of connections where the cars and trains are separate, basically. So that's one connection. It's probably pretty difficult to get a connection in anywhere near here, though we can try, like doing something like that. Yeah, it's not going to be that achievable. However, if we put a new road across there, then if we tried to do a bridge, that actually, for one little bit there, works. And then we can do another. Why are there two roads here? That doesn't really make much sense. Yeah, but I think that will do, maybe. We could still. Actually, we'll do a tunnel for this one, I think, if we can. No, we can't really. What if we go from there to there? There we go. Tunnel. So that's that. And yeah, we're going to have a road here that goes out, just a right angle, to another ferry dock, if it fits on there. There we go. So we are going to set up the ferry route. It's not too far away from this setup here, so we've got a depot to work with. So that's Epsom to Ramsgate. Ramsgate ferry. I'm going to call it a ferry. Passenger. That's small. This one, the Meridian, I think. This one might not be profitable because it's just not going to be that busy a route, but we're going to try it. What we're going to do as well is we're going to get tram line set up in Ramsgate. Which isn't going to be perfect, but it's just going to cover more of the town. There we go, and we can get a tram depot somewhere here, maybe. So that's just going to be a small tram route. So let's get 2 of these trams on a new line. It's just going to do a loop around here. So that's going to be Ramsgate tram. And then we're going to do a simple bus route in Epsom. And once again, like, this is going to be an extensive bus route because, like, it's still not that big a town. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here. Actually, no, we're going to use the tunnel at the far side. And then we're going to go down this road, over the bridge here. Over the bridge, on the bridge, whatever. Put a depot around about there. And then we can get 3 buses for a new route, which is going to go this way. And then, yep, that's the ferry terminal, so that is Epsom bus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look around the map and see if there's, we'll let that go into play mode, to see if there's anywhere else we could have a setup like that. Okay, so here we are back by the first ferry we set up in this episode from Ramsgate to Epsom, and it's got people on it. And by people I mean 2 people. I didn't say this was going to be like heavily popular, but I did think some people were going to use it, and it was just going to add a bit more kind of interesting transport to our map. So that has been joined by a ferry here. It goes across here with train lines either side. There is 1 person on it now. That extends the train line from Malden down to a port, which then has a ferry service over to another train station, which takes people through to Cleckheaton, and then 1 line up to Yarm and Hartlepool, and another line that terminates at Oxford. As well as you can just change trains at Cleckheaton or Oxford to go places. There's another place that I've got set up, Londonford here, right on the riverfront. Got a ferry here, or a hovercraft should I say, that goes back and forward, and with bus route that then links to Rushden. Now that's ferry connections, but still road connections on this map aren't that great. There are a few places where really, I'm thinking particularly like across from Hartlepool, we could get buses running. But first of all, I think I want to start extending this motorway network. So we're going to start here, and it's going to be the new era of motorways, by which we're going to use the kind of tarmac, asphalt, whatever, rather than concrete. And when building motorways, it's very important we have player ownership on. That just means that they're not going to try to do awkward things with our motorway, which we don't want them to do. So, what we have here is we are just going to bridge up over this bit maybe, and then yeah, what you can do now is look at that wonderful parallel road. What we're going to do, actually I'm not sure how much space there is for this, we're going to get slip roads off just in this direction to go like that, because if they want to go the other side they can use this junction here, just around Colchester, and then we're going to head up this way. We've already got roads around here that link up to everywhere. There isn't a road across the water. Maybe. What we'll do one of our kind of country roads that we are going to have ownership of, this road. It's quite a low bridge, isn't it? I don't think it matters. I don't think we're ever going to really have like long distance boats going up and down rivers. I think it will just be across rivers that we use them. So this road here is going to go over the river into there. Then we're going to take over this road here. Then Withensea. We are then going to bypass Withensea. So it's going to go across there and onto what I'm pretty sure is one of our other kind of owned roads. So can we do that in pretty much a straight line and then bend it in? There we go. So that's Portree, and then we're going to extend this motorway a little bit more with me recording, and then I'll go off and just do some of the rest myself, because it could get boring if you're just watching me building motorways for an hour. I think it's probably going to get boring for myself to just listen to my voice for an hour. I have to think of things to say whilst I'm doing all of this. So we're just going to do a junction here by lowering the road. Like, if we can actually select the underground bit. There we go, like that. Oops. If I can actually select the end, there we go. Like that. And then we'll get the on and off ramps. What I'm going to do then is get the rest of it to one lane. So that's kind of the style of junctions, and what we've got is Portree. We've got this road coming in, which I think is this style of road with player ownership. Yeah, we're going to take that. We're going to get a route which just goes across the railway line as a bridge maybe, and then goes up to the junction here just to bypass the centre, get traffic flowing, and then that connects to the main motorway. Right, I shall extend this probably at least as far as Oxford, with then some kind of smaller roads going off, and then get back to recording once that's done. Don't think we're going to like finish the motorway network this episode. Okay, so I left you here with this junction in Colchester leading on to this one in Portree. Now the motorway extends this weird bridge over this weird bridge here to Brightlingsea, where there's a simple junction. Then goes to Oxford. There's a bit of a funky junction here when you can either go into the city at this end or carry on through here, and there's a roundabout here which then opens up for the options of continuing by road to collect Heaton and Lymington, and of course connections over there to Bentham, or going up to Yarm, Hartlepool, and then this new road here which connects up Hartlepool, kind of wiggles round a bit down to Buntingford, which now means there's a bus route from Hartlepool to Buntingford, which you just realised that the train line goes direct from Buntingford to Hartlepool, but it takes probably quite a while. The frequency is 12 minutes with 3 trains, that means it takes 36 minutes. There are 6 buses on this route. That means it takes 30 minutes to go by bus, so it's not particularly quick either way. But it probably hasn't actually worked out its true frequency yet either. But you know, that means it takes 18 minutes by train and 15 minutes by bus. I just realised because you half it, because there are 2 directions. Anyway, some of the ferries or hovercraft from earlier are being used. This one's not got anyone on right now, but this train coming in here has got 19 people, so that's gonna, if the train arrives in time, become a full hovercraft on the way back. Actually, it probably won't, so it'll probably be the next run. Some people waiting here. Where's the next train? That'll be this one, which is quite full actually. We've got so many steam trains around here. I just upgraded that one to diesel, so that one's not very full, but we're gonna have a whole load of people walking out. And yeah, hopefully the Hartlepool to Buntingford bus is going to complement this one, which I did see it full earlier. Yes, full. 20 out of 20, which isn't that much, but yeah, I think the buses are just a bit bunched up, so when kind of one arrives full, it offloads a lot of people onto the hovercraft. But yeah, no, everything so far is working well. So there's at the moment kind of one more clear kind of place this motorway is going to go. It's probably going to end up going down Burnley, Norton, Radstock, Saltburn, down to Pershore. Some sort of way for the roads to reach Chatham probably. And Nailsea has got to have some sort of connection as well, I think. Because Welling's got a connection here. You know what we may as well do. This road here, we'll upgrade it. Player ownership on, higher capacity road. Faster road as well. That goes over to here. And then that can be the main road over to Nailsea. So, if we just get that to raise up a bit. Just go roughly straight across the water. At that height there. And then go down to ground level. Join onto this road here, which then goes up to Nailsea, and then we can get this one going over to Chatham upgraded as well. But that's kind of where it ends. I think we could probably do, if we got that upgraded as far as there, do a bridge that goes across from there. Once again, doesn't need to be that high, though we might make it a bit higher. There we go. And then this road doesn't here. It's interesting. Might be a reason for upgrading this bit actually. Just as far as here, particularly given we've got trucks on this road as well, to make it a bit faster for them. So that, I mean, if you were coming off the motorway where it currently finishes at Oswestry, or however you pronounce it, you could go up to Chatham that way. Or we'll also give them the option of driving down this way here to Norton Radstock, where I think the road currently goes. So yeah, given we've now got this high capacity road here, it would make sense to at least extend the motorway over this bit here. If we just do it, if we press the M key once, it should. That does it nicely, kind of elevates the right bit. So that connects in nicely. So we could do with some on and off ramps here. So that's just for the one direction. We should make this road junction bi-directional. I can just hear the level crossing going off. That's quite an annoying sound. We're also going to make this on ramp kind of go from here, maybe, if it works. Or we could get it from here. If we could get it like up correctly. No, we can't. So if we go from here, that works there. So yeah, plenty of level crossings around here. So that then extends to there, and then I think I'm going to take it down to about here for now. The reason for that is I think it's going to come over to the other side of the river like here and kind of run down more like this way. So we are going to kind of go past Burnley and then the junction for going to and from Burnley is going to be the other side of the town. Quite a long thin town. I'm just going to delete this road, honestly. Pause. And then, for now, we're just going to do it like that. There we go, with a bridge. It's going to go over the water there. So it's also important that the motorway's not just following the train lines everywhere it goes, because that's kind of boring. So, and road networks as well. And it also kind of doesn't make sense to have like high quality connections, kind of like on both road and rail in one place and then nothing in another. Well, I'm actually going to do a roundabout here, which we're going to make a bit bigger. There we go. Get rid of the road in the middle. And then we can get slip roads off, at least. And back on this side. There we go. And then we may or may not be able to get them up and down here. I think we will be able to get them up and down. There we go. That's our roundabout, and then the motorway will extend over. So yeah, lots of expansions. We've expanded a lot of the boat network. It feels like there should be a boat kind of across the river here between Norton Bradstock and Saltburn, but the train line goes across as well. So I'm thinking that's kind of was a historic boat route, but then it's just got entirely replaced by the train line, so we're not going to do that. And yeah, Saltburn's road connection will be. We may as well, actually, one last thing. Let's just do one last thing. Let's get this road here, connects up down here to be upgraded. I'd love to upgrade this road, but I don't think I could. I could make it the kind of skinnier version. And then let's actually just get the motorway to go over the river. Flat, like that. And then, yeah, let's get that back in the other direction once the autosave's finished. And then that can go down that way, like that, because it's going to bend round. And then the junction here, we can do it a bit differently. We're going to have off there on there, but then this side, we're going to get a road. We're probably just going to do it like here. There we go. Just extend this a little bit more. Then we can get a road that comes off here like that, and then just some slip roads that go on and off like that. So yeah, slightly different layout for this junction. And then we can do the lane maths or whatever. Not that it probably doesn't matter either way, because I don't think there's going to be like excessive amounts of traffic. But I think, yeah, road vehicles are using all these roads, I think. Let's see. Is there anyone on this motorway? Not yet. I don't see anyone, at least. Vehicles are going down there. Do they carry straight on or turn off? It's a question. They're in the lane where they could do either. Oh no, what has happened? Just wait. Yeah, that car's turning off, isn't it? So that is here. Nothing. Oh, I see. Nothing can get in until something gets out, but yeah, they all have to take that right turn to get out, meaning this train has just messed itself up. So really, for future purposes, that signal should be removed. In fact, that... yeah, I'm not really sure how to solve this, other than... there might be something. You can do like this. That works. If we just cut that bit off. There we go. But in future, the signal for that leading in is going to be there. We're going to get rid of that one there. Making that, then just take that really weird curve Oh no, that one's coming out instead, is it? Okay. Whatever, right. I've been sidetracked, but yeah. Are vehicles using this? Are they using that road? Oh, there's a vehicle going up there. There's someone on there, so yeah, I think they are using our roads, which is good. Let's just wait till this seems to fix itself. Now that one's coming in as priority. I really want this one to go in just so it can we can get the junction back to normal rather than having it in the really weird way it is now. So now that one's taking priority. This is just a bit weird. I'm not going to lie. Let's just stop that one. Gosh, got queues through here. Moneyville is a very busy station. That's probably our next one to do capacity upgrades for. Right, we'll unstop that one. And then this one can move, and then we can reinstate this bit here. Kind of the normal curve of track. And then we can get rid of that. We need to get rid of it from this end, just so that train stays on the track it's supposed to. And hopefully everything will be fixed now. Except for the fact that Enfield Station is still a bit overcrowded. So yeah, thanks for watching this episode. We've got a lot of road built, we've got a lot of ferry lines set up. So yeah, we will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.